Hey Aidan, thought this made a fitting backdrop for your retirement video. It's truly been a privilege to work with you and learn from you over the years. You've given so much to our faculty, a lot of humor, wisdom, vision, and you've mentored so many of us. You've truly left the IWK and Dalhousie a better place and a lasting legacy for the children, youth, and families we serve. I will really miss you, but I'm ever so grateful to have been able to work with you and learn from you. Wishing you an amazing retirement and well-deserved fun with your family, many long straight drives, and lots of rounds on the links. Best wishes.
It will be hard to imagine the department without Aidan. He's been a pillar of stability, integrity, and thoughtfulness for so many years. He stepped in to lead when required, and he mentored so many that came after him. I count myself in the group who were lucky enough to follow his lead. And I certainly cannot imagine a finance committee without Aidan. He's been the longest serving faculty member on the committee, and he holds such a huge amount of institutional knowledge. He's been the moral compass throughout the years, and I've greatly appreciated his support and his knowledge. So while I find it hard to believe that you're actually retiring, Aidan, I want to wish you the best and thank you for your many contributions to the department over the years. You will be missed, but certainly not replaced. I wish you a fond farewell and get your weekday tea times lined up.
Thank you for all your wonderful work with children and families and with IWK teams to advance mental health and addictions at the IWK and beyond. Your leadership, your commitment, your passion, all so very incredible and so very much appreciated. And it's really helped advance the way that we work with children and families in the Maritimes. So I wish you a wonderful retirement. The secure rooms are just about tidied up, so that's good timing. I hope for really good weather, lots of good golf weather, and I wish you all the best. Take care.
Who would have ever thought we would have ever seen this event? You know, every organization has unsung heroes. Very often they are foundational to the entire organization and really take it through thick and thin, are the ballast of the ship, are the port in the storm. And Aidan, you are that kind of person in the Dalhousie University Department of Psychiatry. And for those of you who don't know Aidan as well as I do, Aidan's an incredible person. He has an astonishing integrity. He is dedicated to his work and to the department, to the well-being and welfare of young people and their families.
Good morning, Aidan. I guess I'll start by congratulating you on this well-deserved rest and relaxation that's coming to you. And I wish you and Aileen and all the family the very best as you move into this stage of your life. As I think many people know, our association goes back a long time. We've been friends for well over 30 years. We met in London at a Royal College meeting, and you had apparently been dispatched by Dr. Monroe to check out me as a potential recruit to Dalhousie. And so after a chat at the meeting, you reported back that you thought I was okay, but that rather unlikely to stay very long, maybe a year, 2 at most. So that sort of recommends you as a good judge of character. But if somebody's looking for a tip on a horse in a race, I'd look elsewhere.
It's going to be strange to think of the IWK without Dr. Stokes as part of our day-to-day existence. I wish you well on your retirement. I hope you have lots of time to do the things that keep you interested and the things that you have been looking forward to doing to relax. I'd like to take this opportunity to say thank you for all of the hard work that you've done on behalf of our children and our youth and their families over the number of years that you've been with the IWK.
Congratulations, Dr. Stokes, as you are set to retire after a remarkable career that has spanned close to half a century of service to the Department of Psychiatry and the IWK, which included over 20 years as acting head and deputy head of the department. Your work has had a profound and positive impact on so many youth and families in our region. In addition, your leadership, teaching, and mentoring of students, residents, and faculty has been instrumental in the recruitment and retention of so many great psychiatrists in our region. On behalf of the Faculty of Medicine at Dalhousie University, and from me personally, I want to wish you all the best in your retirement. We hope you enjoy the opportunity to spend more time with family and friends and do everything and anything you want in this next chapter. Thank you again, Dr. Stokes, so much for all of your contributions. You'll be missed and certainly not soon forgotten.
Some of my favorite memories were walking home with you and Lucas on Roby Street, going out for drinks at the Victory Arms, and also just all the stories I heard but didn't witness directly, particularly you playing with the kids at CIS and playing hockey in the Charterhouse. I've got a vision of those, even though I wasn't there in person, but I know that that's part of the reputation that I heard of you before I was even meeting you. And I just really appreciate all the passion and wisdom that I've been able to glean from you, and the dry Irish wit. I liked how we could bust each other's chops regularly at the executive committee, and I just really appreciated, the energy that you brought to that, and just good laughs that we've had. So you'll be missed, and I know we'll still hopefully see you at events and keep you connected with us. I'd like to get the Victory Arms thing going again once COVID mellows. So thank you so much, and we'll talk soon. Bye.
Dr. Stokes, your quiet and unassuming leadership style, your kindness and decency have left an indelible mark on the IWK and to patients and families across Nova Scotia. Physicians and mental health and addiction staff respect you, know what you brought to the program, and will miss you deeply. We were all better for working with you and knowing you. Thank you and congratulations on an amazing, successful career. We will miss you. However, we wish you much success and luck in the next phase, next chapter in your life, and on the golf course. Thanking you again for everything that you've done.
I had a lot of respect for Aidan, for his integrity above all, for dedication to clinical care for his patients, and also for his sense of humor. And some would say that Czechs and Irish have very similar taste in this respect. I also know that many of my colleagues across Canada have a lot of respect for Aidan, and he's well known and recognized all over the country. So all that is to say is that I am going to miss Aidan in the department. I can only hope that I will run into him every once in a while at the Saturday market. But for now, I will wish you all the best and happy retirement, and will miss you a lot. Thank you for everything that you've done for the department, for me personally, and again, all the best.
One of my very happy memories of Halifax is going to the Old Triangle pub with Aidan and Mike Tian back in 2006 when I was preparing to move there. Over the subsequent years, when I was there from 2006 to 2016. Aidan was a rock in the department, as you all know, fulfilling many roles very capably in his low-key and friendly fashion. The Department of Psychiatry at Dalhousie, Faculty of Medicine, the whole of Dalhousie, IWK, and Canadian psychiatry as a whole have all benefited greatly from Aidan's contribution, and I'd like to add my personal thanks. I look forward to a visit to Halifax when the pandemic ends and having another beer with you, Aidan, at the Old Triangle. Happy retirement.
A few things that I'm grateful for are your compassionate and inquisitive approach with patients, families, and our team, your respectful engagement in making time for all of us, your constant, predictable, and thoughtful leadership. You raised the bar, and as a result, we were able to achieve well beyond what we thought was ever possible. Thank you for continuing to persevere when many of us would grow weary. Your words of wisdom, your thoughtful reflections, and your humor provided the kick needed for us to stay the course. Thank you for reminding us through your actions and your words to keep focused on the reason why we are here, and that is to serve the patients and families of Nova Scotia.
You're a gem, Aidan, because of how you treat all the kids and their families, your colleagues, everyone you worked with. You know, I don't know what kind of potatoes they fed you in Ireland, Aidan, but by God, they sprouted a humanity and a humility in you that has made the world and the IWK a better place. I learned an enormous amount from you, Aidan. I watched you, I listened. You have a moral compass, you know, no pun intended, that guided Department of Psychiatry and our mental health and addiction services toward excellence, and to always remember that the kids and the families come first.
Hi Aidan, Doug Sinclair here. I just want to congratulate you on your well-deserved retirement. I first met you over 40 years ago when I first moved to Halifax, and you were so warm and gracious, I'll never forget it. And since then, of course, you've provided such wonderful care to children and families throughout Nova Scotia, and you've been a great mentor and leader to many of us along the way. Congratulations again, well-deserved.
I wanted to share 3 special talents that I've observed in my opportunities to work on different committees with Dr. Stokes across the years. The first special talent that I've observed is that he has an unbelievable ability to take what seems like complicated, confusing situations and offer a sentence or two that kind of succinctly brings everything together and everyone nods their head around the table and we can move on. So I absolutely appreciate that talent of conciseness and an ability to pull complicated things together into a succinct statement. The second would be an unbelievable ability to look like you are in a deep meditative state in the middle of a committee meeting. So much so that perhaps even sometimes your eyes are closed, and yet all of a sudden in the middle of a conversation you offer something that again is right on target, summarizes things completely, and makes us all appreciate that your meditative state is in fact very high level consciousness that helps to contribute to the committee moving ahead. And the third would be humor. Oh, I just so appreciate your sense of humor that shows up in all different places and can make everyone laugh. And I think in this kind of work, being able to find humor in the work that we do, it really likely has contributed to the longevity of your career. And I hope to take a little bit of humor from you and carry it forward into the way that I like to work with people as well.
Dr. Stokes, on behalf of the Department of Psychiatry, I want to thank you for 50 years of excellence in your many roles. You started off as a learner in the department, progressed to a clinician and an advocate for children, then as a colleague, teacher, and a mentor to many, then as a leader during difficult and turbulent times in the department. For the last 10 years that I've worked here and gotten to know you, you've been a source of wisdom and a mentor to subsequent leaders, and certainly the institutional memory for our department.
His leadership style, the way, Aidan, that you mentored me over the years, repeatedly coming into my office, asking me for advice, and also pressuring me to keep moving on and moving forward and move into new leadership positions and roles when I never actually thought that I could. That is a credit to you. And I thank you. And I'm very, very sad that you're retiring, and yet super happy that you are. I think it's amazing, and I couldn't be happier for you. We're an amazing department because of you, and you've mentored so many of us, and we will continue to be excellent because of you. So well done. You are the expert, and congratulations. We love you.